Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the NXT Universe Mode, as we are kicking off action fast and furious here with a match between two former tag team partners. Yes, not EC3 and Velveteen Dream, as you would be surprised to be. It is the mighty Shane Thorne and Nick Miller. Shane Thorne turning on his tag team partner Nick Miller in a previous tag team matchup, and so this is seemingly a battle of the mighty, where only one man can stand tall while the other one will kneel, and Nick Miller, the new father of a child running towards his now former tag team partner. Look at this. Even a change in attires here between Nick Miller and Shane Thorne. Shane Thorne wearing his black and white tights, whereas Nick Miller is wearing his original TM61 tights. And look at this. The character changes between these two tag team partners since the initial split during a tag team match against Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch, which is quite unfortunate considering what's going to happen on the Universe Mode here, but that announcement won't come until at least episode number 49. But it's quite unfortunate with this tag team breaking up. But yes, Nick Miller and Shane Thorne are no longer the mighty, but one man will be known as the mightiest of the two here tonight. Is it Shane Thorne or is it Nick Miller? We know Nick Miller wants to get that big win and show off the victory for his newly born child back in Australia. And now look at this. Oh, Nick Miller. Shot to the gut. Here we go. Nick Miller setting him up. Power bomb to Shane Thorne. Could this be all to put away his former partner? Now a kick out by Shane Thorne. It is still shocking to me that these two are no longer a tag team. They are former NXT Tag Team Champions together, and now they're feuding, and now this rivalry is coming to a head here tonight. Shane Thorne and Nick Miller. I mean, we've seen multiple tag teams break up in the past. Even more recently, EC3 and Velveteen Dream broke up, and they had their one-on-one match. One of the biggest rivalries in NXT history, Gargano and Ciampa, their feud ended, or seemingly ended, inside Hell in a Cell. And now we have Shane Thorne and Nick Miller breaking up here. And look at this, Shane Thorne shoving the referee out of the ring. What the hell was he doing there? Oh, man! I don't know if... Oh, Shane Thorne's just taking a... What is it? Taking matters into his own hand here against Nick Miller. What is this? Oh, brass knucks! So that's why he threw the ref out. He just used brass knucks on Nick Miller. Win by any means necessary. Apparently, Nick Miller has been knocked out by a pair of brass knucks from Shane Thorne after tossing the referee out of the ring. Shane Thorne said he will win by any means necessary to prove that he is the mighty, more mighty than Nick Miller. And look at this. Look at that, the former mighty tag team partner, lariat to the back of the skull by Shane Thorne. The mighty lariat, cover on Miller. Wow. And Shane Thorne's prophecy of proving that he is the mighty of the team comes to fruition here tonight. Nick Miller thought he put him away with that sit-out powerbomb, but then the brass knucks and then the mighty lariat to the back of the skull. I mean, I don't know what this means. I guess Nick Miller's gonna just go back to Australia and spend time with his child, come up with a new strategy for how he's gonna play out the rest of his NXT career, but here tonight, Shane Thorne proves that he indeed is, of the two, the most mighty. Well, moving on from the mighty, we move on to the nasty, as Lacey Evans would like to call her opponent here tonight. Lacey Evans goes one-on-one with Candice LeRae. Like I've been saying since Candice LeRae's return to the NXT ring, she has been making quite a few enemies out of certain superstars. Very interestingly, as of late, being Lacey Evans and Bianca Belair. Very interesting. And now here tonight, she goes one-on-one with the lady of NXT, does Candice Wrestling. She was able to put away Reina Gonzalez with a huge, incredible, I don't know what you call it. It's like a twisting cutter. Like, Reina Gonzalez just got in the... Go back and watch the episode after this one's over. But, she hits her with, this twisting RKO like out of nowhere and able to put her away. Could we possibly see that same maneuver here tonight? Or perhaps maybe she'll use one of her husband Johnny Gargano's finishers? The Gargano escape? Who knows? Or perhaps maybe Candice LeRae can't put away Lacey Evans. I mean, Lacey Evans is in control right now. Perhaps Lacey Evans could put away Candice LeRae right here. Neck breaker. Rolls through into a pinning predicament. Here we go, cover one. And a kick out by Candice. I don't know. But the women's division is certainly heating up. I mean, we haven't seen either the women's champion Mia Yim or Kairi Sane, the challenger from Toronto, since their matchup. Both of them are recovering from injuries sustained in that match after both women went through an announcer's table. Yes, both women went through an announcer's table. If you want to check out how that happened, go back and watch the TakeOver Toronto episode as Candice LeRae just bumped things up with a huge inverted Frankensteiner and then a springboard bulldog, Rey Mysterio style. And speaking of Rey Mysterio, Mysterio is such an underdog in the WWE. Candice LeRae, many people would say, is an underdog here in the women's division of NXT. And Lacey Evans, trying to put down this underdog. Put her down like a dog. Please leave a thumbs up if you get that reference. But Lacey Evans now placing Candice on the top rope. Lacey Evans looking to put away Candice. Candice LeRae, though, able to reverse it from a back suplex from the top rope into a crossbody. And Candice LeRae now going after the lady of NXT. Lacey Evans would definitely not see this as ladylike, but who cares? When you're in an arena like this, with the caliber of talent that is in NXT, you gotta fight a little hard sometimes. And look at this, Candice LeRae, what is this? Bad predicament here for Lacey Evans. But she holds on! She holds on to the top rope. Lacey Evans trying to put away Candice. Here we go! Dude Buster down! Cover! She had a deep pin, but Candice able to kick out. Candice friggin' crashed and burned trying to go for that top rope Kanarana onto Lacey Evans. And Evans, I believe, is lining up for the women's right. Here we go. Women's right. Countered. There it is again. That twisting cutter out of nowhere by Candice LeRae. And it picks her up another win here on NXT television. First Rena Gonzalez, then Lacey Evans. Whatever that finishing maneuver is, it is very effective, putting away the lady of NXT here tonight. Candice LeRae is back, and she wants that NXT Women's title. Look at that move. It's beautiful. Miss LeRae going for a wild ride. I know that's what she calls her, neck breaker off the middle rope, but I don't know what we call this. The Candice Cutter? I don't know. Candice Cutter sounds good to me. Lacey Evans knocked out. And look at this. Here comes Bianca Belair. Belair to the knee. Candice tweaked her knee after she missed that Kanrana on Lacey Evans. And Belair targeting it immediately. Like I said, Candice LeRae making enemies here in NXT. And one of them being Bianca Belair. Look at this. Lacey Evans rolling out of the ring. She kind of Thanos'd away. And now Belair laying out Candice LeRae in the ring. And Belair, the EST of NXT, taking umbrage with Candice LeRae coming out and trying to show that she's better than her. Everyone seems to know that Bianca Belair is the best. She's the fastest, strongest, and the undefeated woman in the NXT Women's Division. And Candice LeRae knocked down. Bianca Belair making a statement here tonight. She is indeed the EST of NXT. And like I said, you guys, the women's division in NXT is heating up. We may have to go for a triple threat match between Lacey Evans, Candice LeRae, and this woman, Bianca Belair. Oh man, it's going to be a big fight feel on next week's episode. Make sure you're subscribed so you can watch that main event on episode number 47, an NXT Championship match. Roderick Strong versus Tommaso Ciampa. No disqualifications. It's going to be a good one. But here tonight, a different title is on the line. Keith Lee has stepped up to Aliester Black on last week's episode and has challenged him for his NXT North American Championship. The Dutch Destroyer goes one-on-one with the Limitless One here tonight in our main event on NXT episode number 46. And if you guys have enjoyed this episode thus far, please leave a thumbs up and let me know who is your favorite NXT superstar in the comment section down below. Oh man, this is going to be exciting. Keith Lee versus Aliester Black, an agile big man versus one of the most hard-hitting strikers in the game as of late. And Aliester Black, ever since this attitude change, he's come up with a disciple in Nikki Cross. And many people have seen Nikki Cross kind of talking to herself in the backstage area. That's due to the influence of Aliester Black, the words that he's whispered into her ears about the thoughts of chaos and anger and fear in the women's division of NXT and in the men's division of NXT, which is why I never really thought anyone would step up to Aliester Black. But Keith Lee, after his victory over Cassius Ohno at TakeOver, definitely a big superstar name to step up against Aliester Black. But Black taunting Keith Lee. Oh, look at this, and Keith Lee not taking umbrage with it. Dragging the Dutch Destroyer out of the ring. And what is this, Keith Lee? Oh, he's going to do the Braun Strowman spot. He's going to run around the ring and take him out with a shoulder tackle. Oh! Wait, why did he course correct? He course correct. Oh, man! And he ran up the stairs. I don't know what Keith Lee was going for. Maybe he was trying to do a running move off of the stairs? I don't know. Either way, Aliester Black able to take advantage from it. And now the North American Champion back in control. Aliester Black winning that championship back from Lars Sullivan at a previous TakeOver event, and now has been defending it against the likes of Mustafa Ali and now Keith Lee. But he's had a very different attitude. He's talking about all these dark powers and stuff that he has, this evil influence that he wants to bring to NXT, and everybody that he's going to face will lose and fade to black. Well, indeed, if Keith Lee gets hit with that Black Mass spinning heel kick, he may indeed fade to black. Oh, Aliester Black knocking him out of the ring with a clothesline. And look at this. Black showing no mercy here tonight. Elbow to the head of Keith Lee as Nikki Cross watches on at the chaos that she revels in. She loves chaos. Almost as much as she loves Killian Dane. Congratulations to the happy couple. I wonder if Killian Dane has anything to say with Nikki Cross hanging out with Aliester Black. I don't know if they get into any kind of sexual things, but who knows? I don't know. And look at this. Keith Lee. Look, you see Nikki Cross cheering on Aliester Black, wrenching the neck of Aliester Black. Black with a very dark past. And I'm pretty sure he uses that as his anger and his motivation in some of his matches, and Keith Lee is feeling it in all of those strikes. Look at these. Look at this blitz of strikes by Aliester Black, and somehow Keith Lee is still standing. Oh man, who can forget when Aliester Black took on Lars Sullivan? Lars Sullivan ate a Black Mass spinning heel kick and then just stood right back up. It was an incredible moment if you go back and watch it. But Keith Lee, I don't think he's one man that can keep getting up after a Black Mass. I think Keith Lee is one of those guys, if he gets hit with a Black Mass even once, he is going to be out of it. And what is this? Keith Lee, buckle bomb into the corner onto Aliester Black. And Nikki Cross's smile of happiness towards her master. I don't know if she calls him master or anything. Aliester Black has just turned into a frown of anger at the thought of Keith Lee taking advantage. Oh man, and now look at this. Aliester Black starting to target the leg of Keith Lee, take away the power of Keith Lee, not able to lift him up for that limitless bomb that he's able to do. Look at this, Keith Lee sending Aliester Black off the ropes, drop kick, but Keith Lee's bad leg, not able to do it. Whoop. And Keith Lee almost out of reach. Aliester Black with a forearm to Keith Lee. Lee is staggered. And Nikki Cross yelling at him. Keith Lee is like, I don't know if he's going to start wobbling or something. And now look at this. Keith Lee. Whoop. Face to face with Keith Lee. Whoop. Oh, trips him up. Oh, and again. Going after the legs. I don't know if that was supposed to be a spot that was supposed to happen. I don't know, maybe if they were like talking to each other. Like, you gotta get near me, dude. But Keith Lee obviously ate that forearm. And then Aliester Black taking advantage, going after the legs again. And now Black once again back on the attack of the Limitless One. Look at this. Moonsault by Black. Aliester Black may be one black mass away from putting away his opponent, and he's lining them up in the corner for that V trigger, or whatever he calls it, the knee trigger. And Keith Lee is in a bad predicament. Oh, Keith Lee able to counter. Very nice, very nice. Keith Lee has him set up in the corner. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, the pounce! The pounce onto Aliester Black. Keith Lee is rocking and rolling, and he could be on his way to becoming the new NXT North American Champion. And he could be setting up Aliester Black for a top rope powerbomb. We've seen him use it against Cassius Ohno. Black evades. Oh, what the heck was that? It's like a top rope, like, beauty shot. And now look at this. Black lining up for the Black Mass. Here we go. Oh, Keith Lee counters, trips him up. Very nice maneuver. And now Keith Lee ascending to the heavens. Here we go. Big splash on the way. Senton from the top rope. Is this it for the North American title? Kick out by Black. Man, normally moves that Keith Lee will pull off from the top rope are the likes of like a moonsault, but I guess he couldn't do any move that like will be hard on his leg. And Black, look at that, spinning the leg out. The hurt leg of Keith Lee. Oh, and there he goes, targeting the leg again. Delivering a big stiff knee to the head of Keith Lee. Whose glory will we bask in here tonight? Is it Aliester Black or is it Keith Lee? Lee trying to muster up some strength to deliver this limitless bomb. Trying to position it towards the center of the ring. He almost let go of him there. Here we go. Limitless bomb to Aliester Black. The North American title is within reach. But Keith Lee is trying to shake some feeling back into that leg. What are you doing, man? Make the pin. What the hell? What is going on? What the hell? Who the hell are these guys? What? Where's the ref? Where's Aliester Black? Where's Nikki Cross? Where is anybody? Keith Lee is the only person that's supposed to be out here. Who are these guys in the hoods? And there's the referee. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know where Aliester Black or Nikki Cross are. I don't think Nikki Cross and Aliester Black are wearing those hoods. Oh! I guess it doesn't matter. The referee is now out. The referee has never called for the bell. These two men are now just attacking Keith Lee. The lights have gone out. What is going on? Wait a minute. What is on their faces? What the hell? That's Aliester Black's, like, hand logo that he has. What did the referee just see that? He's back up. Did he not just notice that Keith Lee was just attacked by two hooded figures with Aliester Black's like hand logo on their masks or faces? I don't know who the heck those guys were. Keith Lee is on a wobbly leg after being attacked. Super kick and a Black Mass to a kneeling Keith Lee. What the hell was any of that? Aliester Black retains over Keith Lee in a very questionable way. Who were those masked men? Is this some sort of cult that is starting to follow Aliester Black's influences like Nikki Cross? The North American Champion retains, and we may have just seen him debut the cult of Aliester Black.